Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been about 3 weeks since we brought the plants outside and potted up. They're fully hardened off now. I've got them on the east side of the house and they're just hopefully just coming out of that stunted stage from being potted up and being hardened off. So let's check them out. All right, first two here are the sweet pickle peppers. The one here on the right, I picked all the flowers off of it and I'm gonna keep doing so. Just like with all the super hots. Every super hot, I'm picking all the flowers off for another month and a half. So this thing's looking real nice, and you can see all the leaves are starting to pick up a bit. After being in the sun a little bit, this whole plant just kind of reaches up towards the light. It's really cool. Well, both the sweet pickles do. This one, I'm leaving all the flowers on and letting them go. It's got one chili coming out right here. And it looks like these are going to be those type of chilies that grow like straight up, upwards. So that's pretty cool. This one, it's been like this since I started hardening off, pretty much since because it was so root bound. It's got these leaf curl and little crunchy edges, crisp edges. So we'll see. There's some new growth here that looks just fine. It doesn't have like any leaf curl or anything like that. So we'll see if it grows out of it. Anyway, that's the sweet pickles. Next, we have devil's horn. Okay, the new devil's variety, the horn, heart, and brain, they're all doing pretty well this year. The horn seems, this one's good. Nice and healthy, minimal sun scorch from hardening off. The new growth is coming in well. The stalk is still pretty bare. But the shoots should start coming out in the next month after they come out of that kind of transplant hardening off shock. They should start shooting up, getting a lot of vertical growth and get the shoots coming out of the main stalk there. This is the other devil's horn, a lot smaller. This one had some cold damage. The first weekend after I potted up, we went out of town, so I left them all outside to harden off in a well-shaded area, but it dipped down to like 38. Didn't frost or anything, but all the lower leaves on this, they were just drooped down. I got back home on Sunday, they were drooped down. I brought it in the house, kept it in there for a day, made sure it was watered well, had everything like that. All the leaves stayed drooped down and like almost like mushy feeling, pretty much for a week. And I decided just to trim the lower leaves off. The top stuff looks good. So yeah, that's it for the devil's horns there. A lot of them did get lower fan leaves trimmed off just because of a little bit of cold damage. I believe that's what it was. I'm still not certain because it never frosted. They might just be sensitive to the cold. It was 38, and I know that is on the chili side for these type of peppers. So anyway, devil's brain. This is the younger one out of all of them that I had to start later. Anyway, it's doing good, hardened off. A little bit of scorch right on the tip of the leaves there. Okay, other than that, it's doing good. Okay, the other one, the other devil's brain, this one's doing pretty well. The only thing I can really say about this one, minimal scorch, a little bit here from resting on the side of the bucket because it was getting hot. But this leaf here has some insect damage, I believe is from a beetle. Okay, if you can see those little tiny dots here, before that had turned brown, it was just like dark green dots on the leaf. And I've seen that before, and I've seen the beetles sitting on the leaf. I believe they're like a black shell with spots on them or something like that. I don't know what they're called, but they mess up the leaves. I didn't see what did it, but I believe that's what the culprit was. Anyway, that's it for the devil's brain. Next, devil's heart. Okay, this one is doing pretty well. It got trimmed up pretty well, good there. You see each of those little nodes will hopefully start coming out soon. That's a smaller one. This one's a bit bigger. Let me see. I don't really see too much scorch or anything on this. So they're doing well. Oh, it has this. I think this must have got wet when it was sunny out because it has a little bit of looks like water droplets, and then they kind of magnified the sun and fried it a bit. But it's not bad. this one's looking pretty good. Okay, next, this is the yellow devil's tongue. Start to get into some of the scorched leaves here. All right, let me see if I can get the shade so you can see it better. Right here is scorched, not much. And then this leaf up here, there's a scorch right here on the edge. All right, and a little tiny bit here on this one. Not bad. I probably won't take any of those leaves off. They're healthy enough, they can stay on the plant. Okay, and this one, red devil's tongue, okay. Again, any of the fan leaves that are gonna, if you use buckets like this, any leaves that touch the side of the bucket are gonna get scorched like this. So crispy feeling. This leaf will probably come off. It might even drop it itself. All right. You can see the startings of those nodes starting to come out. All those little leaves, those are gonna be the diagonal shoots that come out. So hopefully they come out soon. Some scorch on this one, not too bad. I don't know, I might take some of these off. A little scorch on that one. Overall, nice and healthy looking. All right. Next, the Carolina Reapers. This one's gonna definitely get some leaves taken off. I left them on to show you guys. This one, it rested on the side, and this whole thing, the whole leaf was scorched. I'm gonna take this leaf off. This one is pretty well scorched as well. All right, let me get in so you can see. All right, I'm gonna take that leaf off. The one under it looks okay. This one over here, it's pretty scorched. I'll probably take that one off. You know, if you see this happen in your plants, it's not that big of a deal. If it's just, if it's a little bit of scorch on a leaf, you can most likely leave it the leaf on. If the plant wants to drop the leaf, it can do that itself, or you can just cut it off, whichever. So that's that one. Here's the other one. Really not much of scorch or anything going on here. All right. If you're wondering, like this stuff, I did a foliar spray with some of the nutrients that I have, so it just kind of left that powdery color on it when it dried. Little tiny shoots starting to come out there. So yeah, looking good. Carolina Reapers. Okay. Peach 7 pots. Yeah. Okay, so these are peach 7 pots. Scorched leaf there. I'll probably take that off. All right. These things have a ton of little flower buds coming in. Once they get bigger, I'll pinch them off without damaging the new growth coming out. I don't want to pinch off the stems on accident and have to like top it. Not too much on the stalk yet. No shoots coming out. That's one peach 7 pot, and here's the second one. All right, pretty much the same. All right, looking good. Minimal scorch. This bubblegum 7 pot. I only have one of these this year. Hopefully I can get this to fruit. Last year I didn't get any off of my bubblegum 7 pot. I didn't get any yield at all, which really sucked. But yeah, this one's looking nice and healthy. I've been told this summer is going to be a lot better for tomatoes and peppers, talking to the people at the garden center. Last year it was just rain, and a lot of people had bad luck with chili peppers or peppers and tomatoes, and just didn't have a good time last year. Anyway, 7 pot Chiguana. Just staying short, staying close to the soil. Again, I think this one might be in one of those stages of shock, which hopefully they'll come out of within the next month or so, even a couple of weeks. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. So there's that. Moruga Scorpion. All right, this one got a pretty good trimming, as you can see there. All right. It's just now starting to get a couple flower buds coming out of the top. It's looking nice and healthy, nice green color. And this is the bigger Moruga Scorpion. I didn't really have to do a whole lot of trimming on it because it stayed nice and hardy during the whole hardening off process. So that one looks really nice. All right. So there's that. And then the Galapagos. This thing, I think this is definitely sitting in a stage of shock since I potted up. But the thing about it, it hasn't wilted once, has not had any sun scorch on it. There's a little bit of grass clippings on it. Let me get those off. So, I mean, it's just been sitting here. It hasn't, it might that might be some new growth there, but it really hasn't been doing much. It's just sitting here. Hopefully it starts pushing out some new growth soon. It's definitely healthy looking. It's just tiny. It'll come out of there. All right, and the other one, which was stunted up until a couple days ago, and it started pushing out this new growth right at the top. So it's coming out of its shock and starting the new growth. There's a side shot. It's getting those nodes coming out already. It actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean the nodes are coming out like crazy. Thicker at the bottom, you know, and they're thinning out towards the top. But I think on every fan leaf it has a node coming out. So very healthy looking plant. Still small, but I think these things are going to start growing like weeds soon. All right. Oh, here's the honeybees. They're out. Beautiful weather. Beautiful weather this week. It's supposed to be in the 80s this weekend, so these guys are going to get some July sun already in the beginning of May, so that's awesome. Anyway, that's it, guys. Like I said, it's been like 3 weeks since we potted up, and I think they're all just starting to, they're all fully hardened off, and they're just starting to come out of their transplant and hardening off shock, I guess you would call it. And we'll just, you know, go from there. There hasn't been a whole lot in much in the way of growth since potting up, but the whole idea was to get them hardened off, and now they can focus on growth. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully I can do a video faster this time, because in the last 3 weeks since they've hardened up, there really hasn't been much to show. I mean, you're looking at it, but now that we have summer-like weather, temperatures are up, it's, you know, they should be good to go. So hopefully just maybe 2 weeks for another update, and hopefully we see some change out here. All right, I'll see you guys next time.